Managing the inventory means what is the management of the raw materials we are having, how do you manage the finished products, etc. What are the various skills involved in the current business scenario, and also develop the skills. We will be learning about the different types of production, that is the continuous production, mass production, batch production and job shop production. Hello everyone, I am Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. I welcome you all to this introductory session on production and operations management. So this is a subject prescribed for the 5th SEM B.Ba students of the Mysore University. Now let us see about what the subject holds for us. So in this session, we will be having a discussion on what will be the syllabus and what will be the learning outcomes, etc. And also we'll be having a discussion on the question paper pattern and also the chapters which are there for the internal exam, etc. Now let us see what this session has. Now here, what is the agenda for this introductory session? So here, first thing is we will be having a discussion on the syllabus. So there will be 5 units here, and what each unit comprises of, I'll be giving you a brief introduction of the syllabus. Then the second one will be the learning outcome. So what will be the learning outcome? What you will be learning out of this syllabus? Then third one will be the discussion on the units. Then we have the internals, and lastly the question paper of the examination. So the semester examination will be held for 60 marks, and what will be the pattern of the question paper? All this will be discussed in this session. Now in this syllabus, so we have totally 5 units, and in the first unit, we will be having an introduction to production and operations management. So what is the meaning of the word production? What is the meaning of the word operation? And what do we exactly mean by production and operation management? And what is the meaning of production as a system? What are the various types, classifications of production? And also, we will be discussing about the duties and responsibilities of the production manager. Now, in the second unit, we will have plant location and layout. So, where exactly we will be setting up the plant for the business, and also we will be setting up the layout for the business. Then next will be production planning and control. So in this production planning, we will be in this third unit, we will be discussing about what are the various products and how each will be planned and controlled. In the fourth unit, we will have inventory management. So managing the inventory means what is the management of the raw materials we are having, how do you manage the finished products, etc. And lastly, the maintenance and waste management. So we all know that whenever there is production, so wherever there is production in the industry, there is bound to be waste. Then how do we manage the waste? Whatever the affluents which are coming out of the industry, how it is managed, all this will be in the 5th unit. Now, let us see the learning outcome. Understand the ever-growing importance of production and operations management in uncertain business environment. So, we all know that the business is very risky. So, we are uncertain about the result of any business. So, in this context of the uncertainty of the business, so we will be just having an eye view of what is the importance of production and operations management. How beneficial it will be for the company to have a production and operations management. Then second one is gain an in-depth knowledge of plant location and layout. So the students will be able to gain more knowledge on the plant location and the layout. So how we will be designing the layout. Then appreciate the unique challenges faced by the firms in inventory management. So what are the various challenges the firms have relating to the inventory? So what are the basis on which you will be ordering the inventory? And also if there is overproduction of goods, how do you manage the inventory? All that we will be able to learn here. So understand the subject as to production planning and control. Understand the recent developments in accounting and accounting standards. So all this we will be knowing here. Develop skills to operate competitively in the current business scenario. So what are the various skills involved in the current business scenario, and also develop the skills. So all this will be the learning outcome here. Now, in this first chapter, that is Unit 1, Introduction to Production and Operations Management. So this is the Unit 1. So in this Unit 1, we will be learning about the meaning of production and operation and the differences between production and operations management. So we will be learning about the meaning and operations and also the difference between the two. Then the scope of production. So what are the various activities involved in the production management? So in this, we will be learning about plant location, layout, then inventory management. Everything will be a part of this system. Then the production system, then the types of production. So in the types of production, we will be learning about the different types of production. That is the continuous production, mass production, batch production, and job shop production. So the different types of production. So what are the features? What are the merits? What are the demerits of each type of production? We will be learning. Then we also have the benefits of production management. So what are the benefits of production management? So what are the benefits to the consumers? What are the benefits to the suppliers? What are the benefits to the society, to the nation, to the shareholders, etc. So all this we will be learning. And also, what are the responsibilities of the production manager? So what are the duties and responsibilities of the production manager? Then the decisions of production management. So what are the various types of decisions which will be taken by production management? Like there will be strategic decision, operating decision, tactical decision. So how the decisions will be taken and what are the issues relating to each of the decisions, and then operations management concept and functions. So what do we mean by operation management? What are the concepts and what are the functions? So all this will be a part of Unit 1. Next, in Unit 2, we have the plant location and layout. So in this, we have the meaning and definition. So meaning and definition of what is plant location, factors affecting location. So before you decide on the plant location, what are the various factors which will influence your decision? Then theory and practices, cost factor in location. So what are the various theories which support the plant location, and also what are the practices which are already in existence, and also the cost factor in location. Then in plant layout, what are the principles involved? So when you are deciding on the plant layout, so on the basis of what principles you will be deciding the layout. So principles, we have the space requirement, different types of facilities, then organization of physical facilities. So there will be various principles on which the plant layout is based. So we will have a look into those principles. In addition, we will also be looking for the building. So what kind of a building we need for the plant? Then sanitation. So where the waste of the plant will go. Then lighting. So what kind of a lighting you need? Then air conditioning and safety. So what kind of air conditioning you need is essential for the plant, and what are the safety measures? So in case there is a fire in the plant, so what are the safety measures which are undertaken? All this will be a part of Unit 2, that is plant location and layout. Next, production planning and control. So in the third unit, we will be just having a discussion on production planning and control. So first thing is we will be knowing the meaning, definition and features of production planning and control, and what are the objectives. So what is the objective of having production planning and what is the objective of having the control? Then next is the stages of production planning and control. So what are the various stages of production planning and control? Then the scope of production planning. So what are the various activities involved in production planning and control? Then factors affecting. So what are the various factors which affect the production planning and control? So if there is a high demand for the products, then we have to go in for more production in order to meet the demand. But if the demand is not so high, then you can slightly lower your productivity of the plant. Then a role of production planning and control in the manufacturing industry. So how important it is to have production planning and control in the manufacturing industry. So this will be learning, and all this will be a part of unit 3. Now in the unit 4 we have inventory management. So what do we mean by inventory? Inventory means stock. It may be the stock of materials, raw materials, it may be the stock of finished goods, stock of processed goods, those goods which are still have to undergo a process, etc. So all this will be a part of inventory. So how do you manage the inventory? So the concepts, the classification, objectives, factors affecting inventory control policy. So what are the various concepts of inventory management? Then how do you classify them? What are the various objectives? And what are the various factors affecting the inventory control policy? Then the next one is the inventory cost. Then we have the basic EOQ model. Now what is this EOQ? Economic order quantity. Economic order quantity. So what is the most economic order quantity? Then reorder level. So what is the level of the stock in which you have to go in for a reorder? Then ABC analysis, quality management. So all this will be relating to the inventory or the stock of goods. Then next we have the quality concepts, differences between inspection, quality control, quality assurances, total quality management, control charts, acceptance and sampling. So in the inventory management, we will be having a detailed analysis of the quality concepts. So what will be the quality issues which will come up? So once the goods are converted into finished products, so we have to check them, we have to inspect them for quality. So what are the various quality control measures, the difference between quality control and quality assurance, and quality management. So in the next chapter, that is the last chapter, so this will be unit 5, we have maintenance and waste management. So how do you maintain the entire factory and what is the waste management here? So here also it will be an introduction, meaning, objectives, types of maintenance, breakdown, spares, planning, control and preventive routine. So all this will be a part of this 5th chapter. Then what are the relative advantages, maintenance scheduling, equipment reliability, modern scientific maintenance methods. So what are the various methods in which we can just manage the waste coming out from the plant, etc. Then a scrap and surplus disposal. So whatever is the scrap which comes out of the factories, how do you dispose it? All this will be a part of unit 5. So I have given you a brief introduction of all the 5 units of the syllabus related to production and operations management. Now we'll have the internals here. So usually there will be 3 internals. So in this internals, for the first internals, we'll have the 2 chapters, that is unit 1 and unit 2. And for the second internals, we'll have unit 3 and unit 4. And for the third internals, we have unit 5. So the final marks will be awarded on the average of 3 internals. So if this student does not write first internal, then he can go in for the second or the third internal. So this is the pattern which we follow in our college. So we have usually 3 internals here. Then next is the question paper pattern here. So in the question paper pattern, in part A, that will be for 30 marks, and for 30 marks they will be giving you 4 questions. Out of that you have to answer any 2, and each question carries 50 marks. So 15 into 2, that is 30. Then in part B, it will be for 10 marks. So 10 into 2, 20. Then part C, it will be for 2 marks, 2 into 5, 10 marks. So this will be the pattern here. So in part B, again you will have 4 questions. Out of that you have to answer 2. And part C, they will get 6 questions. Out of that you'll have to answer 5. So total will be the 60 marks. Then next we have the books for reference. So here you can refer Ashwatthappa K and Sridhar Bhatt. The title of the book is Production and Operations Management. It is a publication of Himalaya Publishing House. Then we have Gondolkar and Salunke, Productivity Techniques, again by Himalaya Publishing House. Then we have S.N. Chari, Production and Operation Management, McGraw-Hill. So these are the various books for reference. Then chapter-wise marks allotment. So chapter-wise, so from unit 1, you can expect to get questions up for a value of up to 25 marks. And unit 2 also up to 25 marks you can expect. Unit 3, you can expect questions for value of 15 marks. Unit 4 also 15 marks. Unit 5, it is 10 marks. So this is the chapter-wise marks allotment. So with this, we come to the end of this session. Hope you have all followed it. Thank you.